Dr. Timothy Mescon, President of Columbus State University, has been in that role since 2008. Earlier this semester, he announced that he would be retiring. So joining me now to talk about what his future plans are, Dr. Mescon. Dr. Mescon, good to have you today.
Thanks, JT. Pleasure to be with you.
So let's start off. You announced you're retiring at the end of this year, December 31st.
Right.
So what are your plans for the future?
Right. Well, I've been in this end of higher education as either a professor or an administrator for 36 years and decided it was time to do something else. So a great deal of my time has been working with AACSB, which is the Association for the Advancement of Collegiate Schools of Business, a 100-year-old organization that accredits business schools. I have the good fortune, beginning January 2015, to go to work with them to run their office in Amsterdam, which will serve business schools in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa.
All right. Now, you're the fourth president of CSU. Tell us what you'll miss most about this job.
This, interacting with students. I mean, there's no question that the lifeblood, the vitality, the energy at this university comes from students and from the work that students do, from the questions students ask, from the quality of initiatives in which students are engaged. It really is a great part of the DNA of the university and really what I enjoy.
All right, under your leadership here, a lot of things have changed, new additions, things like that. So what do you think has been your greatest accomplishment since your time here?
I've thought a lot about this. I think the most enduring is probably the fact that we've been able to obtain endowments for 7 faculty positions across the university, as well as an incredibly important endowment for our keyboard studies program in the Schwab School of Music. Those are program-changing, culture-changing levels of support that mean a lot to the academic side of the house. On the other hand, watching the construction that's taking place right now, for example, in our oldest classroom building on this campus, Howard Hall, it tells you how long overdue that was, and it's the beginning of many really profoundly important physical changes that are taking place both on this campus as well as at River Park.
Now, in your opinion, what do you think the future holds for CSU since you're leaving, and then we have the announcement now that Dr. Tom Hackett will be the interim president?
Well, first of all, I think our provost, Dr. Hackett, will do a great job in the interim role, and I have every confidence that July 1, 2015, there'll be the fifth permanent president will be in place. This is a great opportunity, and there'll be a lot of interest in the academic marketplace for this position. I think the future is incredibly bright. If you look at the physical changes that we talked about, Howard Hall, Arnold Hall, a major addition to Davidson Student Center will begin to take place in the spring of 2015. If we can raise a little bit more money, we'll build a great learning commons onto the front of Schwab Library and build a new multi-story laboratory science building adjacent to Lenore Hall. And perhaps the biggest surprise, and you're scooping it, is we're going to close, we believe very shortly, on the purchase of the Ledger Inquirer building. And right at the beginning of 2015, we'll start some demolition and some construction of what will eventually be the new home to the College of Education and Health Professions and the School of Nursing at the River Park campus. So lots of exciting things to come.
Yeah. Now, you've been in the business a while, some 36 years, I believe. Talk about some of the higher education trends that you've noticed over the years, like online learning, that sort of thing?
Right. Well, JT, your question is exactly correct. One of the greatest trends is the migration to distance learning. What we've seen at CSU over the past 6+ years is we've gone from fewer than 1% of our credit hours being delivered online to almost 20% of our credit hours. We have almost a dozen fully online degree programs, both baccalaureate and graduate. Just this past month, the Board of Regents approved our newest graduate program, our Family Nurse Practitioner program, a Master of Science in Nursing, that will be delivered exclusively online. So that's a profound trend. The second major trend, and we're right in the middle of it, is the globalization of our programs. Just this week, Columbus State University is being awarded by NAFSA, the great international organization that deals with study abroad programs. We are one of this year's winners of the Senator Paul Simon Award for top study abroad programs in the nation, along with Rutgers, North Carolina State University, and the Ohio State University. We're in great company. So globalizing our curriculum, offering study abroad opportunities for students and faculty, expanding those, as Dr. Neil McCrillis has done with our Center for International Education, is a great acknowledgement by Columbus State of this massive trend in higher education.
All right, so wrapping up and reflecting back on your time here, when someone hears or says the name Timothy Mescon, what do you want them to remember you by? What is your legacy you want?
Well, I would hope they see a passion for the profession. I tackle everything that I do with vigor, with energy. And I think at the end of the day, and I've talked to my own students about this, it's a belief in quality in everything that we do. And I hope I've brought that to Columbus State University. I leave that picture with Columbus State, and that it's helped leave the university in better shape year in 2014.
Okay, and we're going to wrap it up right there. Dr. Timothy Mescon, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Jake.
And wish you the best of luck
Thanks
in the future.
so much.